Hello and welcome to my training. My name is Chuck Holmes. I'm a network marketing professional. Today I want to do a video titled 3 Lessons I Learned from Don Failla. Now, if you don't know who Don is a legend in our industry. He's been doing this for more than 50 years now successfully. He is the author of the 45-second presentation. He's been a top earner for about 50 years in the industry, more than 5 decades. Approximately 2 million people have joined his team through the years. He's been with his current company for almost 30 years now. He's a down-to-earth and amazing guy. And he was my first mentor when I decided to get serious about the industry in 2017. I have tremendous respect for Don. He is the Don. He's the myth, the man, the legend. So if you're watching this, Don, thank you for all that you taught me. So Don is the author of this book that you see right here, the 45-second presentation. Some people call this the napkin presentations. What I want to do is share the 3 biggest takeaways that I got from this book and that I learned from Don as I was working with him for a couple years. So the first one is duplication. And what he teaches is you aren't duplicated until you're 3 levels deep. So if you look at this chart right here, you can see the first circle is you, then you sponsor somebody, and then your job is to teach the person that you sponsored how to sponsor someone, and then to teach them how to sponsor someone. And by the time you're 3 levels deep, that's when you're actually duplicated. So remember these words. Your job is to teach people, to teach people, to teach people. We're teachers here in network marketing. That's what we do. We're not salespeople. We're educators. We're teachers. We teach people how to teach people. And the more people you can teach how to teach other people, the faster your team will grow and the more money that you'll make in your business. We are a sponsoring and teaching business. You can be a great recruiter and still do well, but you'll do a lot better if you focus on duplication in your business, because a lot of people doing a little bit can outperform one person doing a lot. So remember, being a great recruiter is not the secret here. Being a master at duplication is the secret to success in our industry. You work with the person you enroll, you help them sign up 1 or 2 people, then you go and work with their new people, you help them do the same, you go and work with their new people, you help them do the same, and you keep repeating that over and over, and you drive your leg deep. When your leg is 3 levels deep, your leg is secure. So as an example, if I sponsor Joe, I help Joe sponsor Mary, I help Mary sponsor Mike, and I help Mike sponsor Susan. Now my guy is 3 levels deep. That leg is much more secure than if it was just the person I sponsored with no one under him. So that is the that I learned from Don about duplication. Lesson number 2 is building your foundation. Now, I'm not going to read this slide verbatim. You can read it as I go through this. But when you look at big buildings, maybe a skyscraper, if you go to New York City, you can see these buildings that go 50, 100, 200 stories up. When they're building a skyscraper, they can spend a year or 2 building the foundation before the first level of the building even gets started, because they have to dig down to bedrock and they have to make sure it is sturdy, it's secure, and it can hold all the weight from that building. Hopefully this makes sense to people. This is exactly how network marketing works. In the beginning of your network marketing business, you're typically going to do a lot of work for just a little bit of money because you are building your foundation. What is the process of building your foundation? It's looking for your 5 serious people. Now, of course, you have to become serious yourself first, but then your objective is to find 5 serious people in your organization that want to do the business as badly as you do. Once you've done that, your foundation is pretty much built. Now, this takes most people a couple of years to do. It can take 2-3 years to really build your foundation right. And a lot of people, they give up quickly. They don't stick around long enough to build their foundation because they're not making money. Once again, you're not going to make a lot of money until you have a solid foundation so that you can get the duplication that you need in your business. My challenge for you is to have some patience. Remember, it can take a year or 2 to build a solid foundation in your network marketing business. But finding your 5 people that are serious is your objective. And the good news is you don't have to even sponsor all 5 of them yourself. They can be anywhere in your organization, but 5 really is the magic number here. Number 3, launching ships. This is the last lesson that I want to cover today, but Don talks about gold ships, silver ships, and empty ships is part of the napkin presentations. And a gold ship is what we're looking for. It's someone who's coachable, they're willing to work, they're getting on the calls, they're signing new people up, they're selling products, they're plugged in. This represents no more than maybe 3 to 5% of your entire team. Your silver ship is what everyone is when they start. When people join, they're neither serious or non-serious. They're just a new person. Your job is to convert as many silver ships as you can into gold ships. Now, this isn't strictly just your job. People have to make the decision on their own that they're going to get serious about their business. And we already just explained, most people are not going to get serious about their business, but your job is to find your 5 gold ships as quickly as you can. Now, an empty ship is still a good person. They're just not a good prospect for the business. They're someone who gets in, they do nothing, they don't get on calls, they don't share the business or products with anyone, they don't sell any products, they don't sign anybody up. They basically sign up and do nothing and disappear into the witness protection program. Empty ships, let them be. Train them in a group setting, but don't spend much time with them. Spend your time with your silver ships and your gold ships. Now, here's the secret. The more ships that you launch in your business, the more successful you're going to be, because as you launch more ships, by default, you're naturally going to find some gold ships. So when those ships reach the shore, which means when they built their teams, that's when you get to cash in. So make sure you're spending most of your time with the silver and gold ships, not the empty ships, or because you're going to end up just like them. When you work with the wrong ships, you are going to go down with the ships. What's this mean? Well, when someone is non-serious, when they have a bad attitude, when they're not doing anything, if you're spending all your time with them, there's a good chance you're going to follow what they do and your ship's going to go down too. Spend your time with the gold ships. It's better to run with one than pull or push 20. You can't motivate anyone. You can't drag anyone across the finish line. Work with the people who want it as bad as you do, even if it's just 1 or 2 people in your entire team. In conclusion, I have tremendous respect for Don Failla. He is just an awesome guy. He's a great leader. He's a master networker. His book, The 45-Second Presentation, it's the best-selling network marketing book of all time. It's a masterpiece. I highly recommend you read it. I think it's been out like 40 years now, so it's an older book. He's been a top earner for 50 plus years, and these are 3 of the most important lessons that I learned from him. The biggest takeaway: order his book, read it, study it, and apply what you learn. I hope you got some value from today's training. You can check out the description box below this video to see some links and resources that can help you grow your network marketing business. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. That'll help our channel out a lot. I appreciate you watching. I hope you learned something, and stay tuned because we post a new video pretty much every day. So make sure you check out my other videos too. Thanks a lot.